Alrighty, in today's episode, I want to talk to you about what exactly is freedom. I'm not talking about debt or financial freedom, although that is definitely a goal you want to move toward if you haven't already. I'm talking today about an entirely different meaning for freedom. But real quick, and before we dive in, if you're new here, I'm Pamela Jay, your host, mentor, and creator of the Rebuild Project podcast, this podcast. After I lost everything in 2015, I had to take a cold, hard look at myself and make a determination to never be in that position again. I pulled up my bootstraps, I partnered with God as my chairman of the board, and promised I would teach others how to powerfully rebuild their lives once I dug out. And that's exactly why I'm here today, to teach you to do the same. All right, so back to freedom. In the spirit of Christmas, this episode is being released on Christmas Day 2025, but if you're watching in Futureland or listening to this in Futureland, everything shared here will still be relevant. The freedom I'm talking about is freedom from the bondage of unforgiveness. I know this can be a tough pill to swallow, as it feels like you're giving the offender a free pass, but you are not. What you are doing is freeing yourself from the chains that hold you down when you don't forgive others. Just as in the Lord's Prayer, our first requirement is to ask for forgiveness for our own trespasses, our own sins, and then to forgive those who trespass or sin against us. Let's face it, we are all sinners and need to ask for our own forgiveness on the daily. A quick personal story. My biological father died when I was just 3 years old, leaving my mom with 3 small children under the age of 4. That couldn't have been easy. Shortly thereafter, she married an abusive alcoholic and birthed my 2 half-sisters. My siblings and I watched my mom get physically beaten for years until she finally left him just before I entered junior high. Why do I share this? Because I realize now that I was so angry with God for letting my dad die, angry with my alcoholic stepfather, and angry with my mom for letting it all happen that I couldn't forgive any of them, and carrying that burden for years kept me in bondage. I finally broke one night and I asked God for forgiveness. I asked my dad for forgiveness for not treating my mom fairly. I forgave my stepfather as he battled the alcohol demons. I forgave my mother, and most importantly, I forgave myself. That was the most freeing night I had ever had, and it allowed me to then move more freely and forgive others. So what about you? Who do you need to forgive so that you can be set free in 2026? I urge you to take inventory and forgive so that you can start 2026 with the joy and freedom that only forgiveness provides. It's then that you will find so many opportunities open up to you. It's then you will find you can rest well at night, even if others do not want reconciliation or accept your forgiveness. It's then that you will find creative juices flowing to you and through you. Unforgiveness truly is bondage, and this podcast is all about breaking chains and upending lies so you can live freely your full legacy as you powerfully rebuild your life. So what do you do now? 1, create your forgiveness list and truly forgive. Even if you need to forgive 70 times 7, like Jesus instructed in Matthew 18:21 through 22, meaning that forgiveness is continuous, not a set number of times. It may not be a one and done, and you may find unforgiveness rearing its ugly head from time to time. I certainly have. And you simply forgive again. 2 is you forgive yourself for holding on to these burdens for so long and carrying that root of bitterness inside you. Even if you need to forgive yourself 70 times, 7 times, do it. 3 is you're going to recite the Lord's Prayer daily and really listen to the words and place them on your heart. Then, if you're listening or watching this on YouTube, comment below and let me know how this exercise was for you. I want to cheer you on, as this is a big step in setting yourself free and setting yourself up for success in 2026. Merry Christmas to you and yours, my fellow rebuilder, and may you live free and love freely in 2026. Bye for now.